Hello wonderful people and welcome back. This video is titled Dad Finds Hidden Envelope in Daughter's Used Car, Realizes She's Being Followed. Can you guess where this one is heading? When he went out to look for a car for his 16-year-old daughter, he expected to find a good second-hand vehicle that would cater to her every need. The car needed to be in good condition, with fixes to justify its price. He couldn't believe it when he found just the vehicle he'd been looking for. But little did he know what hid inside its glove compartment. David Isaacs was a 45-year-old realtor living in Columbus, Ohio. A native of the city, David prided himself in everything he'd achieved. He had a beautiful family made up of his wife and 2 daughters, the job of his dreams, and a wonderful home to tie it all together. David had worked hard for all he got, and as far as he was concerned, everything was going on splendidly. Among David's daughters, his firstborn, Haley, had just turned 16. A girl with a giving heart, a sharp mind, and an unwavering smile, she was among the best people in David's life. So it came as no surprise that David wanted to get her something extraordinary for her birthday. He had no clue what was about to happen to him and his family. David began teaching Haley how to drive when she was 15. She'd sit next to him every time they were in the car, whether on road trips or simple store runs. Haley was a quick study, and by the time her birthday loomed in, she knew her way around the driver's seat like she'd been driving for a decade. David took her to get her license immediately, and the following week, he set out to find the perfect car for her. David's budget was a reasonable one. He wanted a second-hand car that wasn't completely useless. He was ready and willing to run repairs to the vehicle if need be. Before we continue, if you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. Now back to the video. As an additional present to his daughter, he'd promised to change parts of the car to fit any stylistic tastes Haley might have. With his mark in mind, David set out to find their dream car. It wouldn't be long till he stumbled upon it. It took David a few weeks to contact a car salesperson who had just the vehicle for him and his daughter. The car was a silver sedan that was still in perfect condition. Unsure of how lucky he'd gotten, David wasted no time buying the vehicle. He settled all the bills, and soon enough, he was driving the car home. If only he'd taken his time to search the glove compartment first. David parked the car in his garage and immediately checked all the repairs it needed. He was pleased to find that the vehicle was great, apart from a few dents that could be easily smoothed out. He brought out his cleaning supplies and made sure everything inside and outside the car looked pristine before Haley got home from school. He was hanging out in the passenger seat when something told him to check the glove compartment. Although David had already checked the glove compartment while cleaning the car, he felt drawn to it. With a shrug, he pulled it open, noticing something he'd missed before. A rubber mat on the compartment's floor hinted at a hidden secret. David reached out for it, lifting it. His mouth fell open at what he found. Neatly tucked under the rubber mat was a sealed letter with 6 distinct words, "New car owner, important info inside." David's brows drew close, and he wondered what could be inside the envelope that the car's previous owner would see it fit to hide it where only a person who frequented the car would find it. He tore the envelope open, tilting his head at what was waiting for him. Before finding the envelope, David had checked the glove compartment more than a dozen times. He didn't know how he'd missed it before, but the last owner had hidden a letter there. David quickly unfurled the letter, falling into his seat as he began reading. What was in it that the owner took to such extents to see it would reach the next owner? To the person that gets this car, the letter began friendly enough. I just want to let you know what a special vehicle you've bought. This car belonged to my mom, who passed away in a house fire alongside my 6-year-old daughter and aunt. The last day my mom drove this car was the day she left us. David's heart broke, but he realized that he'd only read the first paragraph of the 3-paged letter. He leaned forward, settling in as he fully delved into the letter's contents. This car holds many special memories for me, the letter continued, detailing how the last owner's mom went out with the owner's daughter to shop and get haircuts before their untimely demise. My home and everything in it is gone, the letter stated. This car is all that I had left to touch. If that was so, then why would the owner sell it? There was a mix-up with the paperwork that caused our insurance to not pay for the car in time, the letter revealed. It's very upsetting that I've lost my family, my home, and now I'm losing this last link I have to my mom and child. David let out a heavy gust of air he didn't know he'd been holding in. As he continued to read the letter, he discovered more about the previous owner, learning an even more heartbreaking truth. The previous owner wanted David and his family to be happy. They weren't mad at him. They hoped the car would run for 100 years and that David and his family would create countless memories in the vehicle. When David finished reading the letter, his cheeks were wet with tears, and his heart had broken into 1,000 pieces. He shared his findings with his family, to which Haley suggested something that would render him speechless. After reading the lengthy letter, Haley suggested the family start a GoFundMe for the previous owner. She hoped they could find them and help them repurchase the car. David shared his story on Facebook, and soon enough, it blew up, driving all traffic to Haley's cause. It wasn't long before they amassed enough cash to get the car back to its previous owner while also getting Haley another vehicle. That's the end of this video. Thank you for watching. As always, if you like this video, please like, comment, or subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.